Hello, and welcome to Philibon's Computer Networking Lab. You're watching the instructional video called Cisco ISO Modes. The goal of this video is to explain what the ISO system is and how you can use it to control routers and switches. The ISO, which stands for Inter-Networking Operating System, runs on Cisco routers and Cisco switches to configure the devices. The IOS provides a command line user interface for managing the device. We will be using the IOS in future videos to configure routers and switches. The first mode, which is presented after logging into the router, is the user exec mode. In this mode, only a limited number of commands can be executed, and no configuration parameters can be modified or read. User mode helps us to view some basic information such as routing tables and the status of components. The second mode is called the privileged exec mode. It is accessed by typing in the word enable while in the user exec mode. This mode allows users to view the system configuration, restart the system, and enter into the configuration mode. It allows you to access all the commands usable by the device and allows all the commands that are available in user mode. The third mode is called the global configuration mode. It is accessed by typing the word configuration terminal while in the privileged exec mode. This mode allows the user to modify the running configuration. This is also known as the global configuration mode because all the commands used here will have an effect on the entire device. Global configuration mode consists of numerous sub-modes such as interface mode, line mode, and router mode, which configure specific attributes. They use this command interface, line, and router, respectively. As you can see from the display, the enable command is used to go from the user exec to the privilege mode, and the configure terminal mode is used to go from the privilege mode to the configuration mode. The commands exit, disable, and in can be used to return back to previously visit modes. The in command can be used to return back to the privileged exec mode, regardless of which mode or sub-mode you are in. Now we can look at the commands in action. Here we have a simulation of a router connected to a switch. When we click on the simulated router, a command line prompt opens up. We can type commands into the command line prompt to control the simulated router, just like if it was a real router. Notice the command line prompt shaped like a greater than sign. This is to show that we are in the user exec mode. We can see the commands available to us by typing in a question mark. We can also use the question mark to complete a word or to see what the next available option in the command is. Let's type the enable command to go from the user exec mode to the privileged exec mode. We can type a question mark in order to view all the commands that are available to us in this mode. Now let's type the configure terminal command so we can go from the privileged exec mode to the global configuration mode. Now let's type a question mark to view all the options that we have. If we type interface fast Ethernet 0/0, it will bring us into the interface fast Ethernet configuration mode for the interface 0/0. We can take a look at the line console mode by typing in line console 0. And we can go into the router configuration mode by typing in router followed by the routing protocol. We can use RIP, EIGRP, OSPF, IS to IS, or BGP. We can return back to the beginning by typing an end command at the end. In this video, we looked at the Cisco IOS hierarchy and how it's used to configure routers and switches. I hope this video was informative, and I thank you for viewing.